Shake it out. Come up. I'm now going to get my hands where my thumbs are running right up the lamina groove, and I'm putting pressure at about 45-degree angle, so I'm putting pressure superior and anterior, and walking the transverse processes of the spine all the way up. And I'm going to walk myself up so I don't get too stretched out, all the way up to the neck. Then I'm going to grab all the tissue I can and pull it back into the spine. Good. I'm going to do it one more time. This time I'm just going to stretch them all the way up. Just give them a few nice stretches. Decompress, decompress, decompress the spine. Perfect. Now I'm going to reach over, grab that arm, bring it behind her back, have her grab her wrist, and I'm going to get in the, kind of straddle the corner, up at the corner, and reach across, get my hand right up underneath the shoulder, cup it, and trap the scap, and then just lean back and take the slack out. I'm going to take it up to the first barrier, have her pull her shoulder down to the table. 3, 2, 1, and relax. Good. Do it one more time. 3, 2, 1, and relax. Nice. Okay, then I'm going to just have her switch hands, bring that hand behind her, have her grab her wrist. I'm going to move over to the other side, straddle the corner again. So I'm right over the shoulder, just cup that head of that humerus, and now I can trap her scapula and just bring it up to its first restricted barrier and have her give you a pull down to the table. 3, 2, 1, and let it go. Shake it out. Do it again. 3, 2, 1, and shake it out. Okay. Now I'm just going to bring those arms down to the side. I'm coming up to the head. I'm going to get on the shoulders. And I'm going to do some alternating stretches into the shoulders, back and forth. And then I'm going to do some thumbing down the scapula there, the supraspinatus, and just kind of feel what we got going on there, any tight areas, any balled up muscles. These usually are where we find a lot of tension, right? So then I'm going to come up and put the heel of my hands on the transverse processes there and kind of palpate back and forth. Good. Do some fascia mobilization. I'm going to slowly walk down the back, grabbing tissue and pulling it up to me. And just kind of pulling all that tissue off the back. Good. Then I'm going to do some thumbing on the lower part of the scapula into the infraspinatus there. See if I find any stringy or ropey tissue there, like that one right there. You feel that any? A little bit? Oh boy, that's it right there. Okay, so then I'm going to come around the sides of the scaps and put some pressure into those lateral scaps. Those could be a little sensitive, so I don't put a lot, but just enough to mobilize it. Then I'm going to do some stimulation by coming in there with my fingers, putting some pressure on that back, and really moving that tissue around. Good, all the way down to the back. And then when I get to the back, I'm going to grab the knee and the ankle, pull the ankle up, and put them back out into a figure 4. And we're going to do some spindle technique with the glutes. So what I do is I get their knee, and I hold their knee with my leg, and I'm coming into the glutes with soft fist. And I'm going to do some fast stimulation into the hip. Right into that hip. Stimulate the big babies of the body. Yes, right into that hip capsule, into that piriformis, glute max, glute minimus, medius. Oh yeah. And then I'm going to stop, come over to the other side, I don't want him to walk around in circles. I got to do the other side. Come over here, bring the knee up, about 90 degrees. We want to put that glute on stretch, and then come in there, soft fist, and fast stimulations here. Usually you want to do this for about 2 minutes, actually, to get these guys really, get some tone in them. Any of these fast movements, we're creating tone in that tissue. So, and I just kind of like to drop my weight into the hip. It's good. Usually feels pretty good too. Okay, I'm going to stop, come back, grab the other side, put my forearm on the hip, grab the SIS, and then I'm just going to pull and push. And just separate that low back a little bit. Create some joint space. Oh yeah. That's good. Okay, I'm going to go to the other side and do the other side. Same thing there. I put my forearm so I can raise up the hip so I can get the SIS. And I'm going to walk up and down that spine as I'm doing that traction. Oh yeah. Okay.